Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, KGeekXXChic, and we are back with another reaction to Titans. We are now on to episode 7, which is called Dick and Carol and Ted and Kory. So that's a long name, a lot of names. I only recognize 2 out of those. But yeah, we'll have to see exactly what that brings or what that has to be about. I'm assuming Carol and Ted are people that we need to care about, or at least care about for this next episode. So in the last episode, we had some of the team end up going into a place called Call's Folly, which is a mystical town. Actually, it's not really mystical. It's a town that's been put under a spell. And it's where, what was it they were going for again? There is an artifact that Sebastian apparently needs in order to complete his complete transformation into evil. And it's been stored in this place all this time. And it's being guarded by this mystical energy. And apparently the only reason I think they were able to get in is because they had Rachel with them. And she being a child of, the evil Dark Lord, he was able to get in there. But long story short, Dick was trying to get his hands on it, and the people who are guarding it thought that Dick was the son that they were waiting for, but they discovered too late. Well, I shouldn't say they discovered. They're about to discover that they've got the wrong guy, because we see that because unfortunately between them, Rachel and Kory both being drugged and Dick being sent on a wild goose chase trying to get out of the place, they basically killed too much time, and now Sebastian and his mother have made it there with their followers, and they clearly want to get their hands on this artifact before anybody else. So things are not going well for our team on that side. And Connor, of course, has gone off on his own, and he's trying to decide if he wants to share. Apparently got some information from one of his dad's minions that should be information, according to her, that will fix this whole situation and take care of Sebastian and everybody. But he's got the choice of whether or not he wants to actually do that with his team, or if he wants to continue on this bratty tangent that he's been on and do this solo. So yes, the team is kind of at odds and in many different places right now. And we're gonna have to see where things go from here. So I'm ready to jump into the episode, but before I do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I do reactions here, do shows like this and many, many more. So if you're interested in watching me go through this journey, or just to watch other shows as well, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you know when I do uploads. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you showed some love to the like button as well. Very, very much helps me out. Okay, that out of the way, guys, let's get into episode 8, episode 8, right about now. Oh, okay. She just sleeping. Oh, we're in a dream state again. I'm not mad at it though. This dream can last forever.
What the fuck?
Where the fuck?
Exactly.
Who put these on me?
Probably the same person that put these on me.
You don't remember?
But they're matching.
Sebastian and his mother too.
The last thing I remember, you were
Did you see
walking
the ring?
the RV. I wasn't feeling well.
Y'all see the ring?
We didn't.
No.
You
Are
sure?
you sure?
Mm-hmm.
No. But I assumed that.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming that too.
Are you? Do we not want things to happen? Because that sounded like a little disappointment. Just a little bit. But I mean, everyone should be, clearly sober and consenting. Oh, Lord, now we're made, quite literally, being made to go to church. Lord. Really? Are all these people actually followers, or have they somehow been forced to be here?
Waiting patiently all these years to see the fruit of your labors.
No, most of us are hostages.
Look what I found.
This sorry thing over here, my boy, he's going to destroy all of you because he feels insignificant. Go ahead, suck up that adulation. It's what you wanted so bad, you loser.
My whole life,
Oh God, we have to have speeches now?
I always wanted a family.
Okay.
It's time.
Oh my goodness, why do you always want this boy to get naked, you weirdo? Jump into a vat of blood, take your coat off, ew. Oh, he can just put his hands in lava now. Nice power to have, I guess. I'd clap, but I don't care. Okay, we heal like that. Trigon's blood ain't that bad.
Claims to be the daughter of Trigon. Heretic!
Oh, does she? Okay.
Kill the heretic!
Wow, we just go straight to that, huh? Okay, sis. We'll remember. The North remembers. Raven will not forget. Wow, the way they just calmly come out after chanting that inside of a church. Who are these birds? Does he know these birds? Are these good birds? Are these bad birds? Gar, is that you?
Follow the ravens.
Oh, yes. Following the ravens would make sense. The ravens go to Raven.
Rachel?
I really hope she did escape because, I mean, the whole hiding in plain sight's not a bad idea, but there's way too many of these guys in here right now for that.
Swedish meatballs.
IKEA. Oh, wow. This magic be deep. Okay, shout out the long you be love morning coffee.
Apparently, we live here.
Aw, congrats.
Sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
Do they actually think they're just going to rewrite their brains? Actually, it could probably happen over time.
Ted. And Carol.
Really? She doesn't even look like a Carol.
They could have slit our throats.
Looks like they want us to play house.
Yeah, well, I'm not playing.
When was the last time you saw Rachel?
Yesterday. At the diner.
All right, let's find her and get out of here.
You couldn't get out yesterday. Let's see the outfits. Yes, Teddy, golf chic. Okay, Carol, a little pedestrian, but we can work with it. I love that she had to add the hair accent.
She's my concern. She's my last weakness. I need to sever ties with her.
You can't do that.
Oh,
Who are
really?
you to tell me what I can?
Yeah, let's remember your place. You were so anxious to put me in.
You don't know me.
That's true. You don't know him at all. But you thought she was just gonna like let you rock him to sleep at night? You raise them to be monsters and you shock when they act like monsters.
You've gone through so many changes. Nobody knows what that's like. Except me.
True. Original daughter of Trigon.
I'm sorry, Rachel. But this ends here.
Very well. Did you not hear her say your pain is my pain? Yeah, keep hurting yourself, you moron. They're not very bright, you know? Come on, bro.
Kill me. You can't hurt me without hurting yourself. Sebastian, she knew this. She knew what would happen if you tried to kill me.
That's
She's
why-
keeping things from you.
She told you not to do it, remember? 2 minutes ago?
Ask her what happens when you blow the horn.
That's enough!
I don't want to know the truth!
You don't even know.
Who?
Your father.
Trigon.
I met him.
You're nothing to her. Your mother used you, like mine did, to get closer to him. She wants you to think that you're a god, but you're a tool, Sebastian.
Oh, and she means that in every sense.
I am not nobody.
Yeah, she's trying to tell you that. But I'm gonna run away because you're making too much sense. But honestly, this little jerk who's like, she saved your life not that long ago, and you were that willing to kill her. Tells me everything I need to know about you, little... Interesting.
Thanks, brother.
I don't think he did it for you, but nice side benefit. So do you not know how to drive, son of Trigon? That's how powerful you are? You don't even know how to operate a basic vehicle? FYI, no shade to people who don't drive. I know that for a lot of people it's a choice or just a lack of opportunity. It's just kind of funny considering that he's having his mommy drive him places when he's supposed to be this all-powerful being.
Oh, hey, Ted, Carol. I missed you at church this morning.
Y'all gonna play along, huh?
It was a honey of a homily. Now all that's left to do is kill the girl and celebrate his coming.
Sounds like a fun Sunday. Let me clear my sketch. Y'all really thought it was gonna be that easy, huh? They are definitely gonna try to condition you into this. Okay. She's trying to keep you from falling under the spell.
Don't sleep on the specials.
She's trying to talk to you. We need to talk about Rachel. Meet me at... Okay. And get out of that diner and don't listen to the radio.
We need to hurry.
Get in the van! Now!
Just get in.
Who are you? Who are you?
He can't hear you. He's deaf.
Deaf?
We both are.
Then how do you know what we're saying?
We're lip readers. We're tired of playing games. What
I
the fuck
mean,
is going on?
I want to believe that, but their speech is just a little too clear. But that explains why they're immune.
Flowers, whoever you two are,
Gone.
won't exist anymore. You'll be somebody else.
Speakers everywhere, like they're connected to their sacred horn.
Music washes away the old you.
Look behind your ears.
Oh.
Install the receiver, it swims right to your hippocampus.
Oh.
And mine was self-induced.
Self-induced?
I don't want to forget my life.
Good man.
Children.
I shouldn't say good man. That takes a lot of strength. Because I was saying they speak too clearly. If they were born deaf, they would not speak like this.
Over?
Yeah. I got the horn this morning. Left town
Yep.
about an hour ago.
How does a whole alien, like you,
Earplugs, candle wax, tinfoil, nothing works.
I have another idea.
you're an alien. This is so frustrating. There's no way that she can't just zap that out of her own head. There's no way. Oh, meanwhile, these two are just in postcoital bliss. Hello.
I got you some avocado toast.
That's so bougie.
Good morning.
That toast looks cold and dry. Like my heart. Legalize it. Well, if you're in Cali or Canada, it has been legalized. I wonder if it'd be as simple as taking out this radio station, though, because I feel like it would have come from inside Call's Folly, but it would kind of make sense for it to be outside. What kind of weird garden of faces is this? These all the people that you took out that resisted your mind control?
What you doing out here?
Waiting for my dad.
Your dad, the sheriff?
We don't need a Bruce mind trick right now. We need to find Rachel.
It's one of his deepest fears, losing his identity, losing his mission, which could happen to us if we don't do this.
I like that they're color coded. Is the pink one for you? Is it for you, Dick?
This is some peak daddy bullshit. And you fall for it every time.
What else? Do you have a better idea? Short of cutting into your brain or using your alien powers to shock that thing out of your head?
It's worth a try.
Right? Like, I think we should exercise every option while you're not using your powers to quickly solve this issue.
The more painful, the better.
Yep, those are the ones that never leave you as much as you want them to. But that's why she's fighting this so hard. She's got a lot of dark memories. That's right. You get the pink one. She thinks like me.
I lose both of my parents. I move in with Bruce Wayne.
Interesting that they chose to do this away from each other. I mean, I know that they don't know each other that well, but
Sometimes you don't know how you feel about someone until they're gone.
Can you sit me?
why don't you go upstairs and tell him yourself while you still have your memories and stuff? Nothing from Dick about how you feel about Kory? Interesting.
I'll call a service tomorrow.
Damn, that went
We should
quick.
really get to Rachel.
Who?
Who's Rachel?
Exactly. Also, no one thought about just knocking down the speaker? Okay.
I can feel my dad and sister here.
Oh, is your dad the one who pierced his ear? Literally?
I think William's onto something. He said he could feel them out there.
Tim, we're wasting time here.
My
Are we?
mom used to have this feeling. She used to call them her sun dogs. My friends are still out there.
I'm trying to find them too.
Oh, your
And I
first
will.
fight. Not even 48 hours post-coitus. I can't talk. Coitus is such a weird word. I'm sorry.
How am I gonna get back? There's no cell service out here.
Maybe a sundial goober will appear.
Oh, not you mocking our beliefs now. Damn, okay. You know, just because you don't believe in something that someone has or share a belief with someone doesn't mean you have the right to like denigrate it. You can just be like, that's great for you, and move on.
My name's not Ted, and you're not Carol.
Did I do something wrong?
I wonder if there's a part of Kory subconsciously that wants to believe this, though.
What is it?
See, all these things kind of bother me when it comes to Kory, though, because I just don't feel like she would be this weak.
Please don't leave me.
I would never leave you.
Wouldn't you, though?
By the blood be with you.
Yikes.
Where is she? How about you relax? Maybe understand what's on the line here.
What is on the line?
98.6 Blood. It's Vinny Peruzzi with a shout out to Ted and Carol, who just keep holding on.
I love how meta this is, but
Gotta give it to you. You held on longer than most.
bitch, how dare you unhand me? One thing he does not like is to be touched without his consent. I'm fine with the body shot. It's just not the money maker. Get booked. Read the words of the Lord. Woo! This adrenaline feels good. Oh, he spun you around like a damn top. Oh, you're using a rifle now, bro. You're just gonna kill your friends, huh?
Don't point that thing at me, asshole.
I won't. Just put your gun away and let's get out of here.
The way she's like, y'all better work this out because, you know, you're really interrupting my beauty sleep. Oh, yes, knee to the face. She was hot.
Somebody die and make you the boss?
Put the fucking gun down!
Okay.
He's about to shoot you. And here he goes. Cool. I could have told you that was going to happen. Idiots. And she's like, I didn't even use my powers. Hey, can you fix this in my head? Because apparently Kory can't do it.
They did something to her. Wiped her memories.
The shit is that? Oh, yeah, the deaf people.
Radio station?
We gotta stop this music.
Please don't stop the music. They said we ain't gonna listen to Rihanna this time.
How'd I find a physicist so patient and reasonable and intellectually flexible?
Damn, you must have that sticky icky, my friend. He came back after barely an hour.
You're having feelings, and feelings aren't magic.
They are.
They're real.
They're chemical.
So, in a different dimension. We may be in the same place as they are, we just can't see them.
Look at you, stretching your brain.
And if there is another dimension, I think I can get a signal through.
Intergalactic, planetary.
Turn up the decibels.
Did you just say pump up the volume, Bernard?
Pip, pip.
Dad?
Dad can't hear you ever again. I'm so sorry.
I can hear it in my head. It's William. He's out there.
Why? He wasn't in the dome, so. So are they on different sides of the same station?
Hey, stay. Stay with me.
Right? One of you gotta stick around. Excuse me, that is not your memory tape, ma'am.
Jesus.
Looks like somebody lives here.
Probably. But the boring ass job of running this radio station for the last 10 years. Oh, he's too close to the source now.
After she walked out, all I could think was how I should have told her how I feel.
But if you'd like to talk about the other stuff.
Yes, go on. What other stuff? We've been waiting 4 seasons.
Instead, I let her walk away.
That's all you want to hear? Okay, sure. You have nothing better to do.
You know, I think Carol was right. We really shouldn't be here.
Hey. No. Stop it!
I remember a lot of violence and horror, and I'm not the kind of man who likes that. It sickens my stomach.
The boy from the circus, remember!
Could you hit him right in the implant? That'd be great.
Are we back?
Kinda?
Yeah, we're back.
For now. Let's move faster, though. Why are we walking? So Rachel can't use her powers to open this door, huh? Because we got that kind of time?
Turn it off.
98.6 Blood and the Bionic.
Just kill him! Dude, this is mystical energy. You need to...
I think the tubes are filled with blood.
Mm-hmm. You think this was just regular magic? Come on.
Turn it off.
He doesn't know how. My homie's been strapped there for 10 years.
Dick! Dick! It stopped.
Are you sure? It took a minute. I want to be sure too.
I think he's trying to say something.
I have to be. It's been 10 years.
The horn is gone. And soon he will come.
Great. It's gonna take down the barrier too.
Ted?
How big is this radio? Okay, I was about to say.
Rachel!
Like how? Hi, it's me again.
It could have been so beautiful.
How dare you?
Painful memories. Works every time.
Wasn't a painful one.
Love is just as strong as pain.
Can we just get the hell out of here?
Right?
We got a horn to catch.
Post haste. See, if I were them, I'd never want to go back to that town again. Ever. I literally crossed the world, oceans and mountains, to make sure I got as far as possible from that place. Interesting. Day drinking, Connor. You've really slipped. And why is he just hanging out in a restaurant? Aren't you like supposed to be raising evil armies from the dead or something? Just having a cappuccino? It's boring. Worst villain ever.
To the future.
All right, well, here we were assuming that the folio that he got last episode was a way to stop everything. But you know, knowing Lex, he probably would have wanted to join forces with the Dark Lord and see if there was some way they could have a mutually beneficial relationship. Because let's face it, they think alike. All right, guys, well, that was episode 8, which was called Dick and Ted and Carol and Ted and Kory. And I get it now. The alter egos make sense. Interesting choice to have the idea of them being brainwashed into staying into this horrible place because, well, let's start with that. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me, like from a writer's perspective. Like, I get the fact that obviously we can't take out the show's stars, right? That's why they didn't just execute them. But I'm like, of all things, what's the point of Call's Folly now that Sebastian has the horn, right? Let's think about that. Their job was to protect this thing. And I understand that the whole barrier being created around it and having the people there as brainwashed human shields to make sure no one could get to it. That makes sense to me while the horn was still there and the rightful owner wasn't there. But the guy who's supposed to grab it came, burned his whole hand off, getting it, left. It was like, peace out, have a good, nice day. And you're still, why is the town still there? This is what I know. Because seriously, even if you let the people go, even if you turn off the brainwashing and let the people go, who's going to believe them? Who's going to believe it? Who is going to believe? What are they going to tell people? Yeah, we were trapped in a town for 10 years under some weird witchcraft brainwashing where, you know, we worship this weird dude who came and like, no one's going to believe them. They're just going to think that they were like exposed to some 10-year gas leak or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it seems weird. There was no reason for Call's Folly, in my opinion, after that, unless they were guarding something else, which they clearly weren't. So that's where I'm just a bit like, okay, that seems strange, but I get it. I think it was, again, just for the whole idea. I get that it precipitated Kory and Dick finally talking about some buried feelings that both of them have not really expressed to each other in many, many years. But it just, I don't know. I feel like they just could have handled it a bit differently. There was a different way to do it, and I just feel like the overall surrounding story didn't make a lot of sense, but I'm not going to nitpick at it too much because it's not the worst thing ever. But Rachel was kind of a footnote in this episode as well, you know, outside of just basically sitting there. I mean, I do like that in the scene she did have with her brother, that she brought up the fact that, bro, I am literally the only other person in the world or in the galaxy possibly who truly understands what you're going through and what you're thinking and what's going on with you right now. So really, you should be talking to me. Like, out of everyone, I'm the person who could actually help you out here and talk to you. Because the thing is, Rachel she's never come at him with an air of judgment about the whole son of Trigon or even wanting to take this position that his mother's talking about thing. If you really think about it, Rachel's never said, hey, you're a bad person if you want this and blah, blah, blah. Like she's never judged his feelings around it because she knows, right? She's literally had to grapple with this potential to be super powerful and what it could mean for her, and then also like what it could mean for other people. You know what I'm saying? So point being, she knows what it's like to grapple with this very huge decision that he's, I guess you can say, still somewhat grappling with. Like, yes, he took the horn. Yes, he's talking a lot of the speeches, but the actor's doing a really good job of showing that behind all that, he is still very much juggling with, what am I doing right now? Is this the right thing? Is this where I'm supposed, is this what, like in his mind, I think he's thinking it's what he wants, but he's feeling that it's not what he really wants. Right? Like something is still not right here. And yep, he did go and try to take Rachel out, but again, there are so many ways he could have done that quickly. But the fact that he just cut her a few times, said that he was trying to make himself do this thing, but he really couldn't do it. And then obviously he saw that they are actually connected through Trigon's blood. So they can't just do that, right? So, and again, his mother was trying to tell him, yeah, you can't be the one to take her out. It's not going to work that way. But interesting, I do like I said, that Rachel brought out to him that you don't know everything. Like you are so behind on what it is to be you and what it is to have your powers, and your mommy ain't telling you. She ain't telling you. So you should talk to me because I haven't lied to you, which is true. She's not lied to him one time yet. So anyways, we'll see what happens. I mean, clearly he's kind of going through his own thing right now, and his mom's feeding his ego, which is what he kind of wants. But I think Rachel is slowly kind of dropping those seeds of, you do know I'm the only person who really understands you, right? So don't forget about that. So we'll see what happens. Like, again, we need a big bad in the season, though it could still be his mother. It could still be Sebastian's mother, but we'll see. We'll see if he actually does teeter over and decide to lean into it fully, or if he really will, in the end, decide to be a little bit more like Rachel and be like, nah, actually, I don't want to go the way, at least, that my mother wants me to go. And I really like, actually, that Rachel brought out when she said, like, your mother is using you like my mother did me to get closer to Trigon. Like, it's not about you. It's never been about you. It's been about this obsession that our moms have with being Trigon's bedfellow, right? And I mean, I don't know if it's 100% true with Sebastian's mother in the sense of we saw that she really was obsessed with Sebastian since he was born, and she was, forcibly separated from him. Unlike Rachel, where her mom really was not looking out for her like that. Like when she gave birth to her, she's like, I did my thing. Now where's Trigon, kind of thing. So there's a little bit of a difference there. I do think that Sebastian's mother actually does have a weird obsession with him, but we all know it is about Trigon though. Like at the base of it, there is this needing to please Trigon at the heart of it all. So I do like that they brought out that very important note. And I think that's something that's going to really stick with Sebastian going forward, especially in his interactions with his mother, which we're already seeing that he's kind of already starting to get sick of her, right? Especially the fact that she kind of assumes that she knows him. Like, yeah, she's been stalking him for half his life, but that doesn't mean you know him. You haven't interacted with him. You haven't bonded with him. Like that was the woman who passed away. That was his mother. You were just the woman who birthed him at this point, right? So anyways, interesting. We'll see how that goes, for the rest of the season. And outside of that, we didn't see Gar was gone the entire, but I mean, he's still been gone. So that's 2 episodes he's been gone now. So I'm hoping we get to see him again soon. Connor, of course, a footnote till the end. And we saw a little bit with the new Robin. Why do I always forget his name? I feel so bad for that. And the scientist trying to figuring out that there's something going on with Call's Folly and why they can't seem to get to it. And I kind of liked how the little conversation between, science versus, mystical, because science is always trying to say, oh, there's always a scientific explanation. Not really. There's a lot of things that don't necessarily need to have science to explain them. It doesn't mean that they're any less real. But I like that they kind of showed a little merging of the two minds on that particular situation. And outside of that, like I said, we had Dick and Kory get to record some of their feelings, which I feel like those tapes are definitely going to come back again beyond this episode. But I do like that they both had to express the fact that, like I said, they both clearly have feelings beyond friendship and colleagues going on between the two of them. And neither of them really wants to lean into it and express it, which is kind of crazy considering they're in the line of work where they could literally be unalived any day. So you'd think they'd be a little bit more open about that, but at least, it's been put out there. So we'll have to see. I'm assuming that it's going to lead us to, because eventually we know that they're going to have this baby. So they must get back together at some point. But anyways, the seeds have been planted. It's slow going, but I'll take it. You know, as a Dickkory shipper, I will take it. And the only other gripe I have, I suppose, with this episode, and for a few of them actually, is how I'm not liking how they're nerfing Kory as far as her abilities. Now, again, I've never read the comics, so I don't know how powerful Kory's supposed to be or what she's supposed to be susceptible to. And I know that in every superhero, every comic type, every big superhero always has a weakness of some kind, right? Superman has kryptonite. You know, it does feel like Kory's being nerfed in this series, because I just don't understand how you'd be able to use degular human drugs. Actually, no, I forgot. The drug was different. Last episode, they did say it only worked on alien blood. But even that, like, even beyond that, like, she's got superpowers. Powers that to the point where they said at Star Labs she could basically level the planet. If she can do that, then how the heck is she not able to burn something out of her head? Like, it just seems weird. Like, it just feels like, and I know it's for plot, I know, but it just feels like a strange way to do it, right? She's supposed to be a super powerful alien, and I feel like the show just keeps conveniently forgetting that for the sake of plot, and I just feel like it's just lazy writing, in my opinion. Like, I just think they could have come up with more creative ways to take Kory out of the picture, I guess is my point. So even if they kept her drugged, I would have even taken if they just kept her drugged the whole episode, like, you know, back in first season where they found a way to like knock Kory out so they could try to cut into her, like knock her out. That makes more sense to me. Like, yeah, just keep the drug or keep her on a steady IV of this drug so she can't move. But really, we just put a chip in her head and everything's good. Like, yeah, it just felt a bit weird. And again, having Rachel not use her powers, but I will leave the Rachel thing alone, because we did hear that her powers are different now. So she's still probably trying to adjust to the fact that her powers don't work the way they used to. So I'll give her a pass. But the Kory stuff, I get it. We're leading up to her being some big bad, but I really just wish we wouldn't nerf her so much in the process, because I just feel like they could find more creative ways to deal with her without just suddenly making her just like every other human, in my opinion. But anyhow, that's my little gripe, but it's definitely not world-endingly bad, and it's not enough to say that, you know, it's a flop. The show's a flop. It's just an annoyance of mine. So, all right, that's pretty much it for the episode. I did enjoy it, however. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video.